In a quiet village surrounded by mountains, there lived a kind and generous woman named Lydia. She was known for her compassion, always helping her neighbors and sharing what little she had. Yet despite her good deeds, Lydia often felt unworthy and uncertain of her place in God's plan. One day, while sweeping her small home, Lydia found an old, dusty mirror tucked away in a corner. She had forgotten it was even there. Its surface was so clouded that her reflection was barely visible. As she held the mirror, a traveling monk named Father Elias knocked on her door, seeking shelter for the night. "Lydia, Father, I try to do what is right, but when I look at myself, I see someone flawed and unworthy of God's love. How can I truly reflect His light when I feel so broken?" Father Elias thought for a moment, then picked up the dusty mirror. Holding it to the light of the lantern, he began to gently clean its surface. As the dirt and grime faded away, the mirror began to shine, reflecting the warm glow of the flame. "Father Elias, this mirror is like your heart. Over time, it gathers the dust of doubt, guilt, and fear, obscuring the light of God's love. But if you let Him, God will gently cleanse your heart, allowing His light to shine through you." Lydia watched as the mirror became clearer, reflecting her image and the light of the lantern perfectly. Father Elias, in 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18, it says, "And we all, who with unveiled faces contemplate the Lord's glory, are being transformed into His image with ever-increasing glory, which comes from the Lord, who is the Spirit." You see, Lydia, God doesn't expect perfection. He only asks that you trust Him to work in your life. As you reflect His love and kindness to others, you are already fulfilling His purpose. Lydia looked at the mirror, now gleaming with clarity, and felt a wave of peace. She realized that her doubts were like the dust, temporary and removable through God's grace. From that day forward, whenever Lydia felt uncertain, she would clean her little mirror and pray, asking God to help her reflect His light in all she did. And as her heart grew lighter, her faith grew stronger, shining brightly for everyone around her to see. Like the mirror in this parable, our hearts can become clouded with doubt and fear. But God's grace is always available to cleanse us, allowing His light to shine through. Trust in His ability to transform your life and reflect His love to the world. Fade out.